Right now on KTVZ News at 10, lightning, thunder, hail, and heavy rainfall. Today's severe weather has left thousands in Bend without power. And storms that came in today are finally moving out tonight, setting us up for a calmer start to the week. Your local alert weather forecast is coming up. Plus, this coming week is a big one for law enforcement across Central Oregon as agencies get ready to host National Night Out.
First, local, live. Now from Central Oregon's news leader, this is KTVZ News at 10 on Fox.
New this weekend, strong and severe storms made their way back to Central Oregon today. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Jillian Fortner. These storms also generated hundreds of lightning strikes, gusts near 30 miles an hour, and rounds of heavy rain. Hail was reported in parts of Bend just after 2 p.m., pelting rooftops, cars, and streets. The National Weather Service issued 2 severe thunderstorm warnings today and several alerts for strong storms. As you can see from our images our viewers sent in, as we mentioned, the hail raining down in all different sizes. While the storm was brief, it did cause some drivers to pull over until conditions cleared. No major damage or injuries have been reported at this time, though KTVZ did receive calls from viewers saying that the hail pelted their vehicles. Remember, you can take our team of meteorologists and forecasters with you on the go with the KTVZ Local Alert Weather app. You can get access to live radar and weather alerts right in the palm of your hand. It's free to download in both the Apple and Google Play stores. Just search KTVZ. Make sure to stay weather aware and keep an eye on those changing conditions. So let's get right to our weather forecast, where we are seeing a change in those conditions. Right now, things have cleared up, looking at temperatures in the 60s for both Bend and Redmond, 63 degrees. Calmer winds at the moment, and let's take a look at that radar from a few hours earlier where we saw those storms moving in during the evening hours. They made their way to Jefferson County, and then right after that they have moved out to the north, and we are looking at some quiet conditions for the rest of the night, which is good news after a stormy weekend. Here's some of the rainfall totals that we have seen over the past 12 hours. We did see a lot of good rain here in Central Oregon this weekend, which is very much needed during the dry season. It looks like we're seeing around 28 of an inch for Sun River. Not quite an inch, though, in areas like Bend and Redmond, but still definitely a lot more rain than we're typically used to. Our future track, let's move into Monday. As we head through the next couple of hours, as I mentioned, clear conditions, some mostly cloudy skies for us as we move forward, but a nice start to our Monday is expected. And the storms earlier today knocked out power to thousands across Central Oregon. Pacific Power's outage map now shows that electricity has been restored to all of its customers. At the peak, the outage left over 11,000 people without power, mainly in Deschutes and Jefferson counties, Bend and Madras areas. Crews spent the afternoon and evening making repairs, with power gradually returning throughout the night. Happening this Tuesday, the Bend, Redmond, and Sisters Police Department will host a National Night Out. The nationwide event aims to strengthen ties between law enforcement and the community. Expect emergency vehicles on display, K9 demos, a Dunk-a-Cop tank, games, and of course, free food. Bend's event is going to be held at Bear Creek Elementary from 4 to 8 p.m. Over in Redmond, they will gather in Centennial Park from 6 to 8. And in Sisters, it's 6 to 8 at Village Green Park. All of these events are free to attend on August 5th. Also happening this week, the Deschutes County Board of Commissioners is scheduled to meet tomorrow. They are going to be considering approving 2 grant applications aimed at reducing wildfire risks. The applications are funded through the BLM's Good Neighbor Authority and Community Fire Assistance programs. Together, they have totaled over $750,000 for fuel reduction work on county lands and nearby areas. This meeting is open to the public. Coming up on KTVZ News at 10 on Fox, the Buckaroo Breakfast, a beloved tradition, marks the final day at the Deschutes County Fair. We'll take you there. Plus, we are tracking some quieter conditions as we head into the work week, with temperatures a little cooler than average as we head right back up into the 70s and low 80s. And coming up later, from federal budget talks to rural health care in Oregon. Representative Cliff Bentz opens up about the issues facing Oregonians. The Deschutes County Fair and Rodeo is coming to a close after another fun-filled year. To celebrate the success and bring the community together, over 1,500 people showed up bright and early to enjoy a freshly cooked breakfast at the fairgrounds. KTVZ's Claire Elmer was there first thing this morning and brings us the story.
It's the final day of the Deschutes County Fair and Rodeo, and the Buckaroo Breakfast is wrapping things up the best way this community knows how, with good food, great company, and small-town tradition.
The Buckaroo Breakfast is a nearly 80-year-old tradition here in Redmond. It's an early morning meal served by volunteers, complete with pancakes, coffee, and bacon, cooked outdoors in cast iron skillets over open flames.
Midnight last night, we had the helpers that start our fires at midnight. And so by the time we woke up about 3:30, everything was ready to cook. The stoves were hot.
Everyone is equally valuable, equally important. It seems like it just happens. People are amazing.
The food is hot, the music is live, and the atmosphere is filled with laughter, old friends, and fresh memories.
It's based on tradition, so we've done this since we were born.
I believe 3 generations, maybe 4 generations of our family, and many of the other volunteers here, generation after generation.
The breakfast draws people of all ages, families, first-time visitors, and longtime locals, all with their own favorite part.
It's like really fun, and a lot of people like get to meet a lot of people that they know and have a lot of fun.
For 4-H kids, it's a chance to relax and celebrate after a busy week showing animals.
The breakfast is amazing, so that's a good thing about after auction. You might be a little sad, but you always get to have some pancakes after. I'm a part of Kids and Kids. Oh. And I'm raising a dairy goat and a market goat. My favorite part is probably just having fun with my friends over there.
The breakfast also includes local family-owned businesses like R&M Firewood, who help keep the fires hot and the food cooking.
I am here with my family for the Buckaroo breakfast. It's fun. Maybe next year everyone watching should come and try it out.
For others, it's more than just a meal. It's a reunion.
We have a class reunion, 65, and so we were supposed to come out to eat together, and it's a good place to meet people and that you haven't seen all year.
From early morning pancakes to final games and rides, the Deschutes County Fair and Rodeo is closing out another memorable year. Reporting from Redmond, Claire Elmer, KTVZ News.
Coming up on KTVZ News at 10, we have an update on an Oregon woman whose role was to watch over inmates. Now she's going to become one. And still ahead at 10:30, Dylan Anderman joins us live for Beyond the Sword right here on Fox. We'll be right back. KTV News continues our coverage of a troubling story at Deer Ridge State Prison. Harley Coldiron tells us why a woman was sentenced in the very courtroom she used to work in.
You may remember just a few months ago when we broke the story about Jobette Christina Zamora. She was charged with engaging in sexual acts with a prisoner at Deer Ridge Correctional Institute while working there as a contractor. Now we've learned she's pleaded guilty and will be heading to jail herself.
In May, KTVZ News was the first to report that Jobette Christine Zamora was arrested for having an act of sexual intercourse with an inmate at least twice. Court documents say the incidents happened between December of 2022 and July of 2023. They also indicate the encounters were likely caught on camera by the prison's surveillance system. At the time, Zamora was working at the prison as a contractor for Oregon Correction Enterprises, or OCE.
We have a wide range of industries, so we can build a wide range of skills for the guys, but we also have call centers inside the prisons.
The money they are funded by comes entirely from the products and services they provide.
They have interaction out on the outside world. It helps them build their interpersonal skills, And then additionally, when they get out, there's a high demand for this type of industry out there.
Before OCE, Zamora worked as a trial assistant for the Jefferson County District Attorney's Office from 2019 to 2021. Because of this, the office had to recuse themselves from Zamora's case, leaving Deschutes County DA Steve Gunnels to take up the task. In the very Jefferson County courtroom she used to work in, Zamora pled guilty to 1 count of custodial misconduct in the first degree. Because of her guilty plea, her other charges were dropped. She now faces 10 days in county jail and 36 months of supervised probation.
Now, this all comes as KTVZ is investigating possible visitation issues at the prison, already speaking with 3 family members with loved ones incarcerated there. More to come on that later, but for now, I'm Harley Coldiron, KTVZ News.
Oregon Congressman Cliff Benz joined us this week in studio to talk about some of the biggest issues impacting our state, from federal budget talks and transportation funding to wildfire prevention and rural health care. Here's what he had to say.
There's been, growing concern about the long-term sustainability of Medicaid. So what reforms do you support, if any, to ensure that the program remains viable for low-income Oregonians?
Well, let me begin by saying Medicaid is an essential program. It has been since 1965, remains as such. We included in the OBBB, the Big Beautiful Bill, provisions that would strengthen that system by trying to make it so it doesn't cater to those who shouldn't be on it. So, for example, people who are making too much money that should be on the first or second rung of the ACA or so-called Obamacare, they shouldn't be using free medical coverage. They should be stepping up to that next level. If we're going to preserve these programs, which are becoming increasingly expensive, we have to make sure they're serving the people for whom the law was originally created. As far as how do we make sure it works better, I reached out to Dr. John Kitzhaber and asked for his explanation to me of what he did in Oregon 12 years ago, because he realized even then that the state share of these programs was going to bankrupt the state, and so he put a per capita cap system in place, and it's worked. And so I've been trying to explain how and what he did back in DC, and I'm anticipating those conversations will continue.
Congressman Benz answered many more questions, from wildfire funding to transportation funding. To watch his full exclusive interview, go to ktvz.com or download the KTVZ News app. It's free to download on your mobile phone. Just search KTVZ. As Oregon continues working to balance the budget, some Oregon parks will now have a new cost when you visit. On Friday, Oregon State Parks announced it will soon start charging for parking at 21 state parks, and this will impact us here on the high desert. The new fees include Lapine State Park and Prineville Reservoir State Park. Starting on October 1st, you'll pay $10 to park your car, while out-of-state visitors will pay $12. The park system says these fees are crucial for maintenance and operations. More than 200 state parks across Oregon will still offer free parking.
Now, your exclusive local alert weather forecast from Central Oregon's News Leader.
All right, what an eventful day. We were seeing those strong to severe thunderstorms moving through the afternoon and evening hours. Finally seeing that storm activity die down, looking at some clearer conditions as we head into Monday. So we had those severe thunderstorms today. Even a flood advisory was issued earlier, but that is now expired. We are clearing out tonight, and overall this next week, we are seeing a much different situation than we were in the past week with that very stormy weather. A much quiet pattern is expected. So let's get right to that future track as we head through the next couple of hours overnight, looking at mostly cloudy skies with temperatures dropping into the 40s and 50s. As you wake up on Monday morning, you are going to be seeing mostly sunny conditions. Rain, not a concern tomorrow, as we are going to be expecting dry conditions to persist for the next several days. This is Monday around 8 o'clock, still sticking with the dry weather pattern. Right now, wind gusts still pretty strong over in Warm Springs, 27 miles an hour. But in most areas, we have seen things calming down. We had those northwest winds blowing in earlier with those storms, and those storms really did have those winds increasing. So let's take a look at our current temperatures at the moment. We're currently sitting in those 50s and 60s right now. 58 for southern Deschutes County. as well as Sisters, 63 for Ben in Redmond, 67 up in Warm Springs at the moment, looking at 61 in Prineville. And as we head through the next couple of hours, this is where you can see mostly cloudy conditions are expected through those overnight hours, making our way into Monday morning. As you're walking out the door, you can plan on temperatures in the 50s to 60s, making our way to the 70s around 11 o'clock. Mostly sunny skies to start our day on Monday, and you can see temperatures are going to be a little bit cooler than normal as we head up into those upper 70s and low 80s tomorrow. So let's take a look at some of those temperatures, seeing 86 up in Warm Springs, 77 for our friends in Lapine and Sisters on Monday, 80 in Ben, 82 in Prineville. It's going to be a really nice, comfortable summer day. Not too hot, not too cold. We have really nice, comfortable conditions. That's what I would say as we move forward. And then looking at the next couple of days, we are expecting that trend of the 80s to continue at least until Friday. But then by Saturday and Sunday, we are seeing those temperatures rising into the 90s.
The KTVZ Problem Solvers. Our mission: to inform, investigate, and inspire. When there's an issue impacting you, your family, or our community, we are here to work together to get answers. Contact us at problemsolvers@ktvz.com.
Good news for travelers. Alaska Airlines is adding a daily flight from Redmond to Burbank in California. This comes just 2 weeks after Avelo Airlines announced it was stopping its Redmond to Burbank flights. Days later, Breeze Airways announced it will be serving Redmond starting next spring. This will include flights to Burbank, Las Vegas, and Salt Lake City. Alaska Airlines says its Redmond to Burbank trips will start on December 1st. Your kids might not want to hear it, but back-to-school chores are stacking up. Beyond backpacks and binders, it's also time to check off those immunizations. Fred Meyer pharmacies are offering a stress-free solution, no appointment needed. Just drop in and they'll handle the vaccines on the spot. They can even access state records, and the whole process takes less than 30 minutes.
Kids have the ability to meet more people with school and extra activities, and being vaccinated gives them a leg up on fighting the disease, getting over it quicker, missing less school time.
If you're unsure which immunizations your child needs or your teen, Fred Meyer pharmacists are happy to help. Whether it's the first day of school or you're heading off to college, a little prep now can set you up for success. And are you looking for something fun to do this upcoming weekend? Well, the Sunriver Art Fair is back at the Village, running Friday through Sunday. Over 80 artists will be featured, bringing in unique art to Central Oregon. This year's Sunriver Art Fair will include jewelry, ceramics, paintings, woodwork, photography, and metalwork. This fair runs 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. on Friday and returns 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. on Saturday and Sunday. There is an incredibly cute and fairly rare animal being nursed back to health at Think Wild's Conservation Center. It's a northern flying squirrel. KTVZ was granted access to the squirrel during its feeding times. This squirrel is a juvenile and would still be living with its parents and learn to feed itself. It was found lying in the middle of a trail at the Virginia Meissner Snow Park near Bend. It's expected to make a full recovery.
Because she's begun gaining weight, prognosis is pretty good. At first it was a little tough to get enough feedings in our 12 hours of operations when normally they'd be eating around the clock, 24 hours a day from their parents. So we've upped the number of feedings. She's begun to self-feed a little bit as well and has started gaining weight, which is a really good sign for her recovery.
Northern flying squirrels are one of two types of flying squirrels found in our area. They live only in high old-growth forests, making them fairly rare. They're nocturnal, coming out only at night, which is why we rarely see them. And are you feeling up for a quick road trip? Crater Lake is waiving entry fees tomorrow on August 4th. In fact, all national parks across the U.S. will be free to enter tomorrow. It's in honor of Great American Outdoors Day, marking 5 years since the Great American Outdoors Act was signed into law. The act has funded major infrastructure projects and campground upgrades in parks like Yellowstone and Yosemite. All right, a final look at your Monday forecast. We are in for a nice start to our work week with temperatures heading up into those upper 70s and low 80s. Thank you so much for joining us here on KTVZ News. Make sure to join us again at 11 for our final newscast. And don't forget, right before we get there, Dylan Anderman is joining us live shortly with Beyond the Score right here on Fox. In the meantime, you can stream our local newscast on the KTVZ app, available on Amazon, Apple, Google Play, and Roku.